can we maybe skip the whole mentor thing for now?
You're not gonna train the new guy?
It's what he wanted. My name is Keiichi Sato. I work in the planning and sales division at Tokimeki Advertising.
Hey Keiichi, is that the proposal draft for the next pitch?
Yeah, just adjusting a couple of details.
You know, you always do such meticulous work. The other day, Mr. Yamaguchi from our client side said that if it's you, they can feel at ease. You've built a solid reputation inside and outside the company.
It's all thanks to everyone who helps prep.
All right, everyone, gather in the conference room. Starting today, our CEO's son, Masato Ito, will be joining our division as a section chief. Keiichi, I want you to handle his training, got it?
Yes, sir. Masato, looking forward to working with you.
About that, can we maybe skip the whole mentor thing for now? Or actually, here's a thought. You've got more years under your belt, but I outrank you. So how about we call it even and keep it casual?
Right, got it. Whoa, this guy's a lot. 2 hours later. This lays out the basic rules for work, how we handle client meetings, and all the key handover info. At the very least, I'd like you to go through it.
Thanks, but like I said earlier, I've been through elite training since I was a kid, so I really don't need any mentoring. Plus, I'm the type who likes to work based on instinct, without any preconceived notion.
A few days later.
Keiichi, are you really not gonna train the new guy?
It's what he wanted.
But at this rate...
There's no point rushing it. I think it means more if he hits a wall and figures things out for himself.
You're right. I'll trust your judgment and just watch for now.
And so, Masato's first official client meeting as section chief finally arrived.
I'm the future successor of this company, so I can totally be flexible with your needs.
I see. All right then. We'd like to keep costs low, hire a well-known photographer for the shoot, and get everything delivered within 3 weeks. Is that doable?
Masato, about that last point, we should probably run it by the team first. Mr. Saeki, please leave this to me. Now that I've made a commitment, backing down would be more disrespectful to the client. Guess I have no choice but to let this play out, but is he really ready for this?
All right then, we'll be counting on you. We'll move forward with the contract based on those terms.
Back at the office after returning.
So, Masato, with all that talk, have you gotten around to booking the photographer yet? Nah, I'm about to reach out now. You do realize hiring a big name photographer is gonna blow the budget, right? You sure about this? Yeah, I'll just cut back on other areas and make it work somehow. We can't afford to lose the client's trust over this. Alright, I'll back him up however I can. We're trying to keep costs down. Is there any chance we can still get him on the schedule?
At this point, he's already booked with other clients.
No way.
About the photographer request from the other day, plus the deadline and the budget, everything's on track, right?
I'm terribly sorry. We've had some delays in coordinating all that.
You said you could be flexible, but this isn't exactly reassuring. We'll be postponing any further discussions for now.
And just like that, Masato's actions caused the client to put the contract on hold.
The deal's on hold? That's not good. Well, it couldn't be helped. Their demands were kind of unreasonable anyway.
He's really not fazed by this? Does he even care how the client must feel?
Masato's approach is seriously a problem now.
Yeah, but maybe if Keiichi had stepped in more as his mentor...
I heard Ito flat out refused any guidance though.
Then it's not really fair to blame Keiichi entirely.
No, Keiichi was thinking things through and acting with intention.
Keiichi, we just heard from the client Masato was handling. The contract's been scrapped. You have been doing your part as his mentor, haven't you?
I'm sorry.
Keiichi, this isn't even your fault.
I take full responsibility for what happened as his mentor. If the company's trust has been damaged, then that's on me. And honestly, I don't think my staying here in this state is doing the company any good. I take full accountability for this incident, and I'd like to hand in my resignation.
Are you sure this is what you want?
Yes, I believe this is the only way I can truly take responsibility right now.
Keiji, you don't have to go that far.
Alright, if you've made up your mind, I won't stop you.
No way! I can't believe Keiji's leaving!
When word of this spread through the office,
So Keiji's really quitting, huh?
He was quiet, but when things got serious, you could always count on him. Well, maybe it's for the best. One less nag in the room, right?
Don't say it like that. I mean, it'll be alright if you really step up and do your part.
Of course I will. I'm not the kind of guy who lets one mistake bring him down.
a few months later, Keiichi had joined Tokimeki's rival company, Uki Uki Incorporated, and was already busy making his mark. For this proposal, we focus on highlighting your brand's strengths while naturally appealing to a broader customer base. Here's our concept for the main visual. It's designed to feel fresh, while still preserving the trust and familiarity your current users value. We've also laid out a timeline and budget plan that's both realistic and effective.
Keiichi, we'd love to have you lead the next one as well.
Thank you very much. Meanwhile, back at Tokimeki Advertising,
The next client meeting is for Suki Suki Corporation's upcoming major promotional campaign. It's a high priority project directly under the CEO.
Definitely not one we can afford to lose this year.
I'll be leading this negotiation. Wait, what? Masato, are you serious? I'm going to be the future CEO. Having me there makes a better impression, right? Don't worry, I've learned from the last time. This time, I've got it under control. Suki Suki's been our client for 10 years. You sure you can handle this?
and so, the day of the meeting with Suki Suki Corporation arrived.
We'd like to stick with the direction we've taken so far. Our partnership has always been built on mutual trust. Sure, but times have changed. For this promotion, let's ditch the old framework completely. Excuse me? What exactly are you proposing? For example, the entire commercial would be in CGI. Let's break away from the brand's traditional image and take a bold, youth-oriented approach. No, that goes completely against our brand's strategic image. But if you look at market trends, this is clearly the right move. Trust me, just leave it to me and you'll see. At this rate, we'd like to take a step back and reconsider this discussion. What? Why? Because your proposal and our company's direction don't align. We've decided there's no point continuing this negotiation.
After the meeting,
I heard the meeting with Sukitsuki Corps was a total disaster.
Yeah, this time, even I have to say, it's probably Masato's fault. Hey, why is everyone blaming me? This only happened because Keiji didn't properly hand things off to me. Huh?
That's not true. Keiichi put together detailed handover documents and gave them to you. I saw them myself. Seriously? Yes.
a few days later,
Suki Suki Corporation has officially sent over a notice. Contract terminated, effective immediately. How could this happen? You seriously need to reflect on your actions. You just destroyed a decade-long trusted relationship with one bad meeting. I just haven't fully settled in yet. Next time I'll... Lately, there's been talk that no one at our company is reliable anymore. Meanwhile, the name Keiji Sato keeps coming up everywhere. How do you plan to explain this whole mess? I just wasn't in peak form yet. That's all. Next time I'll nail it. Enough. You weren't in peak form yet, you say? You lost a client's trust in a heartbeat. That excuse won't fly. But I have been trying. I really put thought into it this time. Thought? In the real world, it's results that count. But I've made promises to his mother too. If I give up on him here, I'll be breaking that. So I'll give you one more shot. Dad, there's a commercial pitch competition coming up for Goku Goku Beverages Company, one of the biggest names in the industry. You'll be up against Uki Uki Incorporated. Go out there and prove yourself. That's where Keiji's working. Got it. And I will absolutely win this.
a few hours later, Tokimeki's creative team was meeting to prepare for the pitch.
I heard the last pinch went to another agency.
And lately, even our other clients seem less enthusiastic. This proposal is too weak. We need something with real impact.
But we should also consider the client's preferences.
I understand what the client wants better than anyone. There you go again. If this flops too, your position is seriously in danger.
We're only saying this because we're trying to help you, Masato.
Then trust me, just this once. No wonder Keiichi walked away. If you want to run the whole show, then go ahead and do it solo.
We're not taking the fall for this.
Hey! Why? I'm the next CEO, aren't I?
Masato, let's take a breath and go back over your proposal, okay? We can refine it by considering everyone's input.
Even so, I just don't see anything wrong with my ideas.
Meanwhile, over at Uki Uki Incorporated,
Keiichi, we heard we could count on your team.
I appreciate it. Though, weren't you working with Tokimeki Advertising before?
We're planning to reevaluate our relationship with them.
Trust is something you build step by step. And so, Keiichi's sincere work continued to earn him growing respect across the industry. Then came the day of the pitch. So, Masato's our competition, huh? Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. Well then, on behalf of Uki Uki Incorporated, we want to introduce our proposal. I approached the presentation with a calm, steady mind. This proposal respects the brand's heritage while updating the messaging and visuals to better connect with today's audience.
Thank you. That was an excellent presentation. Next, we'd like to hear from Tokimeki Advertising.
Of course! This commercial breaks free from the old image and features bold visuals to effectively draw in the younger demographic. We felt that innovation and buzz were more important right now than preserving traditional brand values.
What about our brand's legacy?
We're prioritizing new customer acquisition over messaging for existing users.
But our current user base is our top priority.
That concludes our proposal from Tokimeki Advertising.
This part seems to go against our core brand concept, doesn't it?
That was intentional, to give the brand a fresh new image.
I see.
1 hour later.
We'd like to go with Uki Uki Inc. for this commercial campaign.
Wait, hold on. Why?
The Tokimeki proposal didn't align with our brand vision in several key areas.
If I may, I'd like to point out a few of those concerns. Would that be alright? In the original draft, this section did a great job of focusing on the user's perspective. But after changing it to something more innovative, the brand's identity became unclear.
It just didn't quite match what we were hoping for.
That said, some of the changes included promising ideas. If you apply those insights next time, I think you'll come up with something great. If you listen carefully to what the client truly wants and reflect on that, you'll definitely grow.
Oh, Keiichi, your sincerity really moved me.
What? Was changing things really that bad?
Change isn't the problem. It's what you chose to change that missed the mark.
No way.
Masato, you were getting feedback from others too, weren't you? In fact, Noah came to see me several times. She said you never took anyone's advice.
Is that true?
Yes.
I've also heard through the grapevine that this isn't your first time you fumbled important deals. And yet you kept getting chances. Isn't that a bit much?
I'm terribly sorry. I suppose I placed far too much expectation on my son. I'm only now starting to see things clearly. Why did it turn out like this? Even looking over it again, the parts I changed, I still don't see what was so wrong. Sounds like you've hit the limit of your ability.
Masato, you're gonna have to start over and learn from scratch.
From now on, listen to others, learn, grow. I believe you can do it.
And then 1 month after the pitch, Masato had left the company for a new job elsewhere. However,
I'm sorry.
not only did the pitch failure leave a mark, but at his new job, his poor performance drew constant criticism from the entire team. Eventually, he lost all confidence. Now, he spends his days quietly obsessing over revisions to the same proposal, over and over again. Meanwhile, I heard the rumors. Sounds like Mr. Ito's been taking things seriously since then. And I'm glad to hear you've been mentoring the new employees and really supporting the team.
just passing along the way you do things, Keiichi. You know, I really admire you. Not just the way you work, but the kind of man you are. Honestly, I could see myself falling for someone like you.
Yeah, I feel just like that about you too. And so, a fresh chapter opened up for each of us.